Welcome back to the channel. I'm the host, John Shaft, and this is my 6.7 Corvette channel. Today's video is going to be about the financing and affordability of owning a Corvette. Now, you may ask yourself, if I have credit problems, am I able to purchase a Corvette? And my answer to you is yes. Even if you have credit problems, you can purchase yourself a Corvette. The year and the model just depends on how much of financing that you have, how you going to finance in your affordability of the vehicle. Now, if you have credit issues, poor credit, bad credit, you can still purchase one of these vehicles, but you're gonna have to have a sizable amount of a down payment, and a down payment just depends on the particular model and the particular year that you're buying. The higher the upgrade vehicle in the year model, if you got credit issues, the higher of a down payment that you're going to need. Like I said, if you have credit issues, you could if you have the ability to put down between $10,000 and $20,000, even with credit issue, even if you have a score like say 450 or 460, you can still own one of these vehicles. But you're gonna need about $10,000 to $15,000 to put down. Roughly probably about 15,000. If you can't do 15,000, maybe you can do like half of it, like 12,000, 500 or something like that. In order to attain your financing for one of these vehicles. Only thing about that is that you're going to have to pay a higher interest rate, and your interest rate could be 21 to 28%. Like I said, it just depends on how bad your credit is. So if you're in the market for one of these cars and you got some credit issues, but you got a good down payment, and you have a good job, or you have a business, you're in business for yourself, and you can afford just buy anything you want, and then I said, yeah, you could even with credit issues, you could afford one of these vehicles. Now, if your monthly payment on one of these vehicles, even with credit issues, could range you about from $800 to about $1,500, $1,800. It all just depends, like I said, on how new the vehicle, what year it is, what model. You can have a base steam rate, and the same year, say it's a 2019. Where the Stingray is not as expensive as the Grand Sport or the Z06 or the Z01. So it all just depends on the year and the particular model that you're going to purchase. Your insurance, your insurance is determined about is determined according to your age and your driving record and the particular vehicle or particular model that you have. My insurance is like about 271 a month, and I have full coverage with Geico. Some of you gonna have to pay more. Some of you could probably pay less. I am over 57. I'm almost 59, halfway to 59. So I think the price of insurance drops when dramatically on you after your 57 birthday. So the younger you are, the more you're gonna have to pay for a premium for insurance, especially if you're a really young person and you purchase one of these cars. Then your insurance gonna be your insurance probably could be as much of a car note, because of your age, especially the new mid-engine 2020. And once you get your vehicle in you, and say you're married and you got a family and you got children like teenagers, when you do your insurance on your vet, don't put it up under the family plan. Put it up on a plan completely separate. If you have other vehicles, and if you got young family members, young children like teenagers, you need a totally different plan that do not include them. If you do include them, and you are under 50, oh man, just because you got a Corvette in the family, and you might say you have a 16-year-old daughter. Oh no, it's a Corvette in the family, and they gonna jack your insurance up $600, $700, $800 a month. So don't let them do this to you. You shop around for your insurance. And like I said, you need to have your Corvette on a different, separate insurance policy from the rest of your vehicle if you have more than one vehicle. If you don't, man, it's gonna be like you paying two car notes. And you definitely don't want that. Like I say, these vehicles cost a lot of money. We pay a lot of money for these vehicles. And like I say, your car note could range from $850 to $1,500, $1,800, $2,000. Just depends on, like I said, it just depends on the model you have and your situation. And that's not including the maintenance. The maintenance on these vehicles. Well, I have a C7 2016 model, and the maintenance is not too bad. Oil change is up on $100, which I'm just about due for oil change. They usually like run me about $75 for oil change. And on the C7 here, I get the oil change every 5,000 miles. And on the C8, I think your oil change on the C8 is like every 7,000 miles. But I don't know if I would go that far before I would change my oil, because the oil might be really black and kind of gunky like. So I don't know. I guess I had to just talk to one of the technicians and see what his recommendation is. But that depends on your driving experience with the car. If you're tracking the car and drag racing and doing all that kind of stuff, like I say, you purchase one of these vehicles, you pay a lot of money for it, so you definitely want to take care of the vehicle. And most people that buy these cars, for some reason or another, they don't hang on to them. They fix them up, add stuff to them. If you're not gonna keep the car, ain't no need of you wasting your money fixing it up and adding stuff to it, because it already been done by the GM people. The only thing you're doing is wasting your money, throwing away money, because you getting the car set up and ready for the next owner. And unless something drastically happened in my life, and I'm gonna be the last owner of this one. Even if I get me a new one, I ain't trading this in. I'm keeping this. This was my first one. If anything, I would take it and donate it to the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Other than that, I might give it to my son. I'm not even sure about that. But yeah, I plan on keeping mine, even if it just sit up in the garage. Cause I drove it. And, I use it as a daily driver. I drove it and had me a nice time. And I don't drag race nothing like that. Every now and then I get into a old stupid race with somebody messing with me. Usually ain't no contest. But yeah, today's video is about financing of a Corvette, whether or not you think you can own one, even if you have credit issues. And like I said, it just depends on your down payment and how much you can afford, and how much you're willing to pay monthly, for one of these cars, but they're not cheap. And then you have to think about the tires too. The tires on this vehicle. The tires on this vehicle can run you $1,200-$1,300, and that's for all season Michigan Pilot Super Sports. If you get the run flex, you're talking about $1,900 unless you find yourself a deal on the internet, on Amazon or Tire Rack, or what have you. It's a little bit more money for the run flex. These tires on these vehicles generally last about 17,000 miles. You might be able to get 20 if you ain't doing a whole lot of power rolling, donuts, and burning rubber, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But this is John Schaff. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Anybody that wanted one of these vehicles and thought you couldn't afford it, now you got some kind of idea of what you need to work with. When I was in the market for myself, purchasing my first car, Corvette, I didn't really know either a whole lot about this car, and I researched on the internet and on YouTube that's one of the reasons why I made this YouTube channel, where you guys can have this information firsthand from experience owner. And my YouTube is my videos are not a year old, they're not 2 years old, they're not 4 and 5 years old, and you wonder whether or not this information is still relevant. My YouTube is now. It's present. So it's today's video, and it's October 20th, 2020. So you benefit that from information firsthand right now about this vehicle. This is John Shaft. This is my C7 Corvette channel. I ask you to hit the like button, share button, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button so you know when I'm going to upload. And I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching.